The mayor of the city pretended to be a disabled homeless person and came to ask for help at the mayor's office. What he heard there.
Welcome, it is Facts You Should Know. If it is your first time here and you want to find out more secrets and wonders that will make you smarter and well informed, make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss all new secrets that we catch up.
Makar was on his way to the mayor office. He found a little boy, Anton, sitting alone and crying. And when he approached and asked him why he was crying, the little boy told him that his parents separated a year ago and abandoned him. He lived with his grandmother, but she died 2 months ago, so he remained alone, but the owner of the apartment that his grandmother was renting asked for rent, so the little boy found himself in the street alone. Makar asked the little boy to wait for him in the garden until he came back in the evening and took him home, and then continued on his way to the mayor's office to file a complaint. The man suffered serious burns, and fortunately he snuck into the house during the fire and managed to get the bag containing his documents out of the house. Makar was broken because his life had changed completely. He was a retired university professor in physics, and everyone loved him because he was a good professor and treated students kindly. But after he got retired, his only son travelled to America and got married. Makar grieved because he and his wife wanted to see and take care of their grandchildren, and his shock was even greater when he lost his wife. When Makar arrived at the mayor's office, he asked the secretary to meet the mayor, then laughed at him and asked him to wait. The old man told the secretary that he could not stand because he had a foot injury, so the young woman asked the guard to come and kick Makar out of the building. The guard was aggressive with the old man, and the cleaning lady scolded him because he stepped on the place she was cleaning. Then the old man felt great sorrow. He was in great pain, and suddenly he fell to the ground unconscious. Meanwhile, a young woman saw him, so she immediately called the ambulance. And when the paramedics came and took him to the hospital, she followed them there to check on Makar. When the old man woke up, he found the young woman and immediately began to ask about his condition. And when Makar told her what had happened, she called her husband immediately. When Irina's husband, 36 years old Maxim, came, she told him what had happened with the old man. Then the man approached to ask him some questions, but he was surprised. The old man on the bed in front of him was his physics teacher when he was studying at university, and he loved him. When the old man told his teacher that he was the mayor and that he was ready to help him, he was surprised when he heard what had happened when he came to visit him in his office. The next day, Maxim disguised himself as a tramp and entered his office in a wheelchair to find out who the people who had mistreated Makar were, and when he asked the secretary to let him in, the young woman sighed and told him that the mayor doesn't receive homeless people, and then he went to the staff and asked them to help to meet the mayor. However, they mocked him. Then the man took off his clothes and a false beard, and everyone was shocked when they saw him. Maxim dismissed the secretary, janitor and the guard who had offended Makar, and warned the staff not to offend poor people because they were citizens with the same rights. The mayor gave Makar a financial check to restore his house. Makar was happy. He adopted the little Anton and considered him like his grandson.
If you enjoyed reading through this story, don't forget to reach out to the comments and share this post with your family and friends. For more news and stories, follow us on Facebook.